Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Be Real from Be Real 420, and of course, we have our buddy ReviewSesh in the building today. How's it going, my guy?
Doing good. How are you doing? How are you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing awesome, man. I'm gonna set up this layout so we can get just a little bit closer. Here we go. And I don't have the monitor on, but I'm gonna make sure I keep up with the comments today. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man. Posted a video this morning. Was it this morning? Yeah. I'm a little bit tired, guys. I was up until I was literally up until 3 a.m. last night, or this morning actually, editing the review for the Pill Out rosin. And I wanted to make sure that I got it in this morning so people would have a chance to go watch it. And then, as we do our live this afternoon, we could kind of follow up and talk about it in more detail. I have a feeling a lot of people still haven't had a chance to see it, but I wanted to give people the opportunity at least to have the chance to before, we went and talked about the rosin a little bit more in detail. What's up, Con? How you doing, man?
What up, Con? Thanks for joining.
Yeah, thank you for joining us on the live.
I'm just, I know it's about rosin, but I got to have some flour ground up.
Oh, yeah. So. Absolutely. In fact, I was just talking to Chapelle Mary earlier on IG. I messaged them back and forth a little bit, and I was telling them about how after trying the Pill Out rosin, I go back to my Romulan strain, which is another strain that Chapelle Mary carries, and I've done a review on them already. This one's super piney, right? Mm-hmm. Well, it kind of brought up the pine in the rosin, and I didn't really notice the pine before, but it really brought it out. And then it brought out some citrus notes in this Romulan that I did not notice before. It's mainly just pine with a little bit of spice on the back end. But I did notice a little bit of citrus notes once I tried the rosin. So sometimes when you pair these different strains, you'll notice notes that you didn't notice on their own. And that's a good thing about pairing. So I'm going to smoke some Romulan along with my Pill Out.
Kind of like wine and cheese, that kind of thing. Certain things
really do. Absolutely. So Colin wants to know what we're smoking on, what we're toking on. And like I said, I was smoking on Romulan.
I'm hitting some smoothies from Chapelle Mary right now.
Okay. And Blow Flow says, yo, what's good?
What up, Blow Flow? Thanks for joining.
And Exhausted says, yo.
No, I am going to be getting some of this Z-Chem rosin. That's the rosin I'll be looking at today. For the moment, I'm hitting this smoothies.
Lester said that sounds fire. So the real question, guys, is what are you guys smoking on today? Leave a comment. Let us know what you guys are up to. Yeah. And what do you guys feel pair really well together? So today, like I said, if you saw the title, you saw the thumbnail, today we're really going to be talking about rosin. This is going to be a rosin talk and discussion, mainly about Chapelle Mary's rosin. I just did a review on some Pill Out, and that's their premium. Now, Feel Good did a collab with Prestige Farms, and that's how this was made. Pill Out is actually, I believe, in the rec dispensaries in California, but they also you'll find Feel Good alongside like West Alchemy, Alien Labs, 710 Labs, those types of companies you'll see on the shelf alongside Feel Good. So I did my research, and man, this is just like what I remember when I go to a rec dispensary to get some premium rosin or some premium concentrate. Like, this is a step above. And so we're going to talk about rosin. I know you got some rosin as well.
Yeah, I got this right here. It's a Z-Chem, which I got to look up.
Yes, Z-Chem. Okay.
Yeah, it's I think it's Skittles, maybe cross with something. I got to look it up. I'm not even sure what it is.
Colin's smoking on homegrown watermelon Skittles and Hatch. Lester's got some homegrown Jelly Roll flour. Okay. What's up, Scale Forge Manufacturing?
What's up, guys? Okay, yeah. Okay, so the Z-Chem is going to be interesting. I thought it was just it's a three-way cross. So.
Oh, okay. I like three ways.
But
so what is that going to be?
It's a cross of Sunday Driver, cross with Skittles, cross with Ken Dog.
Okay. So we knew about the Skittles and Ken Dog, but that's interesting. Okay. Nice. Kong is chilling, and Blowflow is smoking on that cereal milk from the Gromies.
Nice.
Okay.
Cereal milk, good stuff.
So I'm going to go ahead and get this J lit up. This is that Romulan.
Yeah, I got to get a hold of some of that. I like the piney terps pretty well, but they're kind of hit and miss. Like lately, Chocolate Low Mary's had a few really nice piney terp strains. I'm hoping to see more. Well, that sounds very interesting, Scale Forged. Self-watering seed starters, huh? I bet there's certain people out there that could use something like that. You got it?
Got to get it started.
It's always the trickiest part for the joint or a blunt or anything for me is getting it started. If I don't light it just right, it'll run for the rest of the damn thing.
Absolutely.
What's up, Frank? Yes, I did go to bed, and I've also had a little bit of a nap today, and I'm still exhausted. I'm still recovering from that live sesh, but I'm here. So.
Oh, yeah. I went to bed at 3 a.m. and woke up at 8 a.m. and I am here, guys. I wanted to make sure I got that review posted so that we could talk about some stuff in more detail.
Just a second. I got to fix mine.
And Frank says he's running on 2 hours of sleep.
No rest for the wicked.
Guys, don't forget to go check out my newest review from Shop Hill of Mary. It's going to be that peel out rosin. It's premium. It's 90 to 120 U. And, if somebody's looking to see if the premium is really worth it, go check out my review. Go check out Space City's review as well. And, I know that he's got some premium reviews as well. But currently, we're talking about the Shop Hill Mary premium. And, just go check out the review and see what you think of it. I want to tell you guys, like, going into it, I had a lot of doubts about it. Like, for the price being on sale for $140 for 2 grams, that's before the code, be real, right? Mm-hmm. So you're looking at $70 a gram before the code. And I'm thinking, is that really, really worth it? So I had my doubts. I was very, very doubtful about it. And so I went into it with some hopes, and I was impressed by the nose. I was impressed by the terps. It wasn't like super like, whoa, this is worth double the money for the terps and stuff. But I did notice that the quality was definitely
there was a definite noticeable increase in quality.
Big difference in quality of the taste. Like it tasted like, when like live resin is so authentic and has that in your face authentic taste, like, oh, I swear I'm smoking on some flour right now.
Literally, like it just came.
Yeah, that fresh frozen, flash frozen taste that you get from live res. I got that. Like it was like a fresh, terpy taste, very terpy, and we'll look at that in a minute. This is where I was impressed, guys. I don't think I have ever had a rosin hit me as hard as this rosin hit me, I literally was getting tingly sensations on my body. Like, and I don't want to use this word, but you guys have ever had a pain medication or something that gave you like a tingly sensation or
almost vibration?
It's a pain relief, but a tingly sensation at the same time. I don't get pain relief from flour. I only get it from concentrate. But boy, did I. I'm talking, it was a literal, I actually felt the tingly sensation.
It's probably a more
heavy
spectrum type thing. It's this the more premium stuff. It's probably a more full spectrum. Hey, what's up, Ma? Thanks for joining. What's up, THC Outlaws? Thanks for being here. But that's something that I noticed on the live stream last night is depending on the concentrate. If it's a more full spectrum concentrate, you're going to notice. And that's one of the things that I did notice immediately after sampling something last night is this is very full spectrum. This isn't just one of those really cerebral things. It's well rounded.
Well, I was definitely getting some cerebral effects. It's definitely sativa dominant, being citrus terps. Also, the description on the website was talking about energy. And I'm thinking, energy? You're talking about a concentrate. We're talking about getting high off of some bud. And then the description was talking about a burst of energy. So I'm like, what in the world? So, you know, good sativas do have that energetic feeling, very euphoric, almost like a Blue Dream does. It just has that mood boost and that energy boost, and you can feel it just rushing through your body. Yeah. So.
Well, Ma is here just off work, rolling one up, about to get to it.
Oh, yeah. But what I was noticing, and we can look at this, though.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. I'm going to crack mine open here in a minute. I want to see what the difference, if we can see anything visually different between the two grades.
Yeah. So I did do my sesh last night and did my review last night. Let me see if I can maybe just zoom in real quick and see if that'll help a little. I don't know if that did. Let's try this. No.
I mean, I can see it.
Does that help at all?
Yeah, that's gorgeous. That looks like banana pudding or something like that.
Do you guys can't see that? Okay. I wasn't
banana
sure. Banana
pudding or maybe like lemon meringue custard or something like that. It's got that.
Yeah. You're seeing that correctly. Yeah. And what I noticed as well is the terps were even running a little bit. When I cup it to the side, you can even kind of see it run a little bit. Like, it's real nice. Real nice.
Right out of the jar, it's nice and greasy.
So good stuff. Real terpy. So the nose that I'm getting is like a candy orange, but it's tangy, right? And I was super surprised. I am getting some piney notes now that I go back to it after trying the Romulan, but I didn't notice that before. What I did notice was that it had a diesel note, like a super diesel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm getting some diesel, like a jet fuel diesel note. It's definitely heavy. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised they used the name Pill Out for the title of the strain. I'm not going to lie. It's not as citrusy as it's claiming to be.
Yeah. Or as you would think because of the name.
What's up, Emil? Even in the description, it talks about like an orange peel or taking a bite into a fresh orange.
Okay.
I don't know,
so
man.
That is, it's what U is that? That's cold cure at what U?
90 to 120. So I don't think it's full spectrum.
Okay. So this is 70 to 149, right? This is a consistency that I don't think I've ever seen with Shop Ella Mary product.
Okay. Here, let's put you on there.
But oh my goodness, does it stink. Now, this is the first time I've opened this, by the way, guys. So this is the way it was packed.
Hold on 1 second. I'll put you in there. Nope. Hold on.
You're good. There we go.
Hey.
So, look at that. Still a really nice consistency, but I'm not. So let me turn on my overhead. Keep me like that. But you guys see that? Like, that's peaky. I don't think I've ever gotten. I mean, that came through the mail like that, and you see that peak on there, just sitting, sticking up like that. Like, that is the very most bizarre thing. Now, I will say, on the nose, this is funky. This is heavy, heavy, heavy gassy. Stinky. But I've got to try it. Being a cross of what it is 3-way cross. Sunday Driver, Giddles, and Ken Dog. And it's a sativa leaning hybrid, and it's washed and pressed from a indoor living soil grown flower. So pretty good.
Yeah, mine also is from living soil as well. Hey, I just wanted to go through these comments real quick. Emil, you made a good point. The name Peel Out, I was thinking like orange peel because of the description did talk about orange in it, but that makes sense. Peel Out doing burning rubber, that makes sense, you know?
Ooh,
and
actually, yeah. Yeah, if you're
does
getting
have
more
a
of
little
that,
bit of a gassy note, so maybe
more
that's
of that chemi
part of it.
kind of burning rubber thing, that makes sense.
Yeah. All right, let me put. Oh, I'm just letting you take the show. My bad.
No, that's fine. People like seeing me. That's cool.
Oh yeah, you got a beautiful face. There you go. Right on.
What's up, Raymond? Thanks for being here.
Smash that like button, Juan. Super smash.
So, yep. I'm gonna take a hit of this. It's pretty dense stuff, but it also, like, I feel like I'm gonna really dig this.
Appreciate you, folks. Welcome to the live. Guys, make sure you hit that like button like Moss said. Right now, we're looking at ReviewSesh's rosin he's got from Shop Hill Lamarius. That's 70 to 149U. I'm smoking on some Romulan, and then I'm going to be taking a dab too.
Yeah, the consistency, I've never had rosin from Shop Hill Lamarius that is this thick before. But I kind of like that. This is really doesn't leave any residue hardly on the pick. So it's
gotta love that.
You can. Well, yeah, I kind of like this level of consistency because it's like I don't have to worry about being able to get everything out of the jar. I'll be able to get everything out of the jar without
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't have it all smeared in the rim and stuff and losing, a 1/10 of a gram or whatever because it's smeared all over the glass.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. So we're just saying hi to everybody. What's up? What's up? Drink 2. Scale Forge.
Hope everybody's being blessed today.
Heck yeah. I appreciate you guys coming to hang out with us and smoking with us.
For those of you guys that were there with me last night in my live stream, I really appreciate you being there. Be Real hung out for a good long time to start with, and we had a good time.
Oh yeah.
Got pretty busy toward the end. I think at one point like 5 people in the stream at once, 4 or 5 people in the stream at once.
That's crazy.
Like on screen, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, I appreciate that. Make sure you guys use that link for 10% off at shophillomary.com.
Yep.
And then Emil says that Romulan was one of the first strains he got in Cali back in 2008. Nice.
I'm being called.
I think I was still smoking on the purple in 2008. That was pretty popular where I was at.
I can't think of what, I don't even know what was popular at the time where I was. It's been so long, I don't even remember. Something tells me, I don't know what it does, something about short-term memory and not, really being able to remember short-term.
I get short-term memory problems when I get high.
No, I mean, back then it was no-name stuff that we were calling mids and being happy to call them mids. Like we were talking about that, right? Is like mids meant something good. That was like the middle ground. That was what you wanted as a consumer.
Yeah.
And these days it's like a diss. When I first started this thing, what up, Ruben? Thanks for joining, man. When I first started doing this,
man? What's good, man?
Review thing, I heard people, younger people talking about mids and stuff, and they had this tone in their voice. I'm like, that's weird. I've never that negative tone when they're talking about mids. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, we're not talking about regs here. Where's the tone coming from? And what I realized is that mids these days means worse than regs.
Oh yeah.
It's
nobody wants that.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
No. I was like, man, times have changed.
Hey, I'll be right back.
Yeah, man. Emil, I got to be honest, I'm not sure if I
honestly
recognize that.
BC Bud reminds me of Romulan. Reminds me of BC Bud, honestly. So, and that's what Beasters are.
What he's getting at, Beasters, BC.
Yeah, that's what that stands for, I believe.
Gotcha.
Hey, we're doing pretty good, Ruben. Right now we're doing a rosin talk. I just finished off a joint of Romulan, and we're both looking at some Shop Hail Mary rosin. I did a review, dropped it this morning on their premium. I'm always talking about like budget options and finding like the best deal. This is not the best price for rosin, but whenever I want to treat myself, I want to be able to talk about sometimes we want to treat ourselves. And some people, they only buy premium. So, I wanted to be able to reach out to the entire audience and give everybody a chance to see what this is like. Maybe you're a budget buyer like me and you only do this every once in a while. But if you don't have that review, you don't want to waste $150 if it's no good, right? So that's why I wanted to post this review, and I was given the opportunity. I was gifted this by Shop Hello Mary. This was sent as a gift. I did not pay for this. Yeah. I just want to remind you guys that. So
it gives you guys an opportunity to see the contrast. It's really important for us what we're doing to be able to show you guys contrast.
Yeah. Is it worth it? Right. So
is it worth it?
I'm going to leave that up to you to decide.
Is it going to be worth it? It's going to be up to you. But we're showing you the contrast so you can have as much information as possible.
Yeah. Doing really good, Ruben.
Now, I will say that
all we had back in the day, and mid wasn't upgrade back in the day. You're right.
I will say that as I love my flower reviews and stuff. I have on once or twice, well, no, 3 or 4 times, I've done reviews of like $60 eighths and stuff. And people are like, that's insane. Who would pay that price for a $60 eighth? And I'm like,
it used to be
on a regular occasion, I wouldn't be able to. The Christmas or my birthday or something like that, or if I've done really well, got a raise at work or something like that, I might go out of my way and just treat myself. You know what I mean? And it's really important to have that sort of a contrast so that when you do feel like you're in a position to treat yourself, you know what to get.
It definitely has a buttery texture. It's very thick, very, very thick, actually, almost like a soft cheese.
That makes it just looks like
exactly
like a meringue, like a lemon meringue.
You're right. That's more like it. And you're right, Frank. It depends on how much you make, on dependent if it's worth it or not. But at the same time, even if I made twice as much as I make now, I would probably spend more on my stuff. However, I would still want to be a smart buyer, being aware that I can still get $30 and $40 grams. Would it still be worth it? Even if I have the money, do I want to waste my money if I can still get quality stuff? 30 or 40
I gave you an example, guys.
So that's what I think about.
I don't know if this is true or not, but there's, I've heard it said that Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in America, he's rich, right? He could have anything for breakfast. He eat eggs Benedict every day for breakfast. But, I don't know if this is true, but I hear that the man has an Egg McMuffin every day for breakfast. One of the cheapest things you can grab, because he's rich, but he's still frugal. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so in the same way, if you're earning twice as much, it doesn't mean you have to spend twice as much. You know what I mean?
That's
you can
right.
be earning twice as much, be smart with your money. 10%, 15% more, and you're still being smarter with your money, and you're still getting a better experience, and you're still doing
but there's
okay.
Obviously a market for this, or it wouldn't be on the market. Obviously, there's a market for this, and the quality is there. It's definitely better. I'm sorry, I don't know why my voice just cracked. It's definitely better than the 70 to 149 U that they sell for the $37 to $39
It's a step up from their house.
It is a step up, absolutely. But is it worth paying twice as much? And that's just up to you to decide. So I will say the effects for me, and I'm, guys, I smoke a lot, I dab a lot. It takes a lot to really get me high. I was super impressed with this. This was stronger than some of the live resins that I've had. Like, I was super impressed. And it may have something to do with the terpene, because even at 80%, I've had live res that are higher than 80% that didn't hit me this hard. So it definitely has something to do with the terpene. I'd be interested to see what the terpene percentage is on that too.
Yeah. I'd be curious for that.
Good luck finding that information. But
yeah, it's not even listed currently. I know Feel Good Premium, but I don't think PLL.
You can actually look up Feel Good, the company, and they have some of their stuff. That's the easiest way to find more information.
I'm liking some of these other strains they got on there. Nilla Wafers, Yogos, Blue Agave, Banana OG, Corn Syrup. What? And Tropical Z, Cough Drops, Sorbetto. Some of these are really nice.
What's good?
Let's see what we got. So I'm going to look at...
I think it's time to take a dab.
Yeah, some of these are... trying to find the COA for that Feel Good.
Oh, I can give you the COA on that. It's for this one, it's around 80% THCA. It's just a little over. I found it on Shop Hill of Mary's. If you go to underneath if you go to the item, you go underneath it, there's going to be a list of COAs. It's like a third or fourth one down.
Yeah, 80.69% THCA.
Which is pretty high for rosin.
Yeah, that's pretty high for rosin. Gorgeous stuff. All right, well, I'm gonna take a hit of this stuff here.
All right, cool, man. I'm gonna I did my review on the bomb just because I had a bigger bucket and I knew I was gonna get just a little bit more sensitive taste from it. But the Yokan really is convenient. I don't hardly cough off of it. I still get almost as good a flavor from it, and it's a little bit cheaper than the bomb. I'm going to use that one for this sesh real quick. I'm going to do with mine. There we go. And guys, don't forget, you can go to Yokan Black and get 30% off with both of our codes. By the way, I want to shout out to whoever Justin is. If I see you in the chat, if you want to ever say hi, I want to say thank you for buying that Yokan device today. I appreciate that. That support helps you save money. And I also got a small commission, which helps me put back into this channel. So thank you for investing back into the channel, Justin. Yeah, somebody bought a Yokan e-rig this morning with my code. Yeah. So thank you.
That is phenomenal.
Yeah, I get about one Yokan cell a week on average, believe it or not. So you guys need a good e-rig for half the price of Puffco, go to yokanblack.com.
I've been using Yokan products for about 15 years, and the new Black line is one of those that I really am impressed with.
Yeah. I'm not going to vouch for all their other products, but the black line is really good. And I do have a new device in the next week or two. She told me to remind her at the end of the week. But I'm going to have it's not a new device to the website, but it's a new device to me. So guys, stay tuned. I will be reviewing a new Yokian device in the next couple weeks.
And me, I'm enjoying this thing here. This is a lot of fun.
Thank you, Ruben. All right, I'm going to take a dab of this. This is that Feel Good 90 to 120U from Feel Good and Prestige Farms from Shop. You can get it at shophillamary.com using code BeReal or ReviewSesh, whichever one you want to use. I'm not greedy like that, y'all.
It's your stream. Use your code.
I know. I'm always promoting everybody else. It's a habit. See, I have.
That's how you started,
though.
You started
for
promoting
living,
other
so
people.
Promoting is kind of
natural
for me. It comes natural at this point. Cheers, guys. Yeah. It's more, for me, it's even more tangerine than it is orange. It's more tangy is what I'm meaning to say, you know? And slight pininess, some pininess on the back end, followed by some peppery notes, some spicy peppery notes, and a little bit of gas. Like a diesel spice. That'd be a good way to put it. I agree with you, Fulton. They definitely have come a long way, man. I mean, look at this thing, dude. I would stand to bet that this is a step above Puffco Peak. The $220 device, I think this is a step above it. That's my opinion. I've tried them both. And I don't have a problem with the Puffco Peak. I just think for half the price, and it has more features than the Puffco Peak, I just think it's better.
Yep. Well, there's certain things about the certain devices that I don't really care a lot about. Being able to control my e-ring with my phone and stuff like that is not a big selling point to me. So,
oh, I got something else I want to share with you guys. Ooh. So I was on the phone. Like, I actually talked to Yokian Black on the phone.
Yep.
Not like very often, but I do every now and then, right? So they have a rep on the East Coast in America. And so I was talking to her the other day, and she told me that, you know, we were talking about how the pivot, the idea, the design was stolen from the Yokian Ace.
Yeah.
But I did not realize this. It's literally, this part is literally the same exact dimensions. Exactly. This part right here is the same exact dimensions. So if you want to buy a Phaser Ace, you can use the pivot aftermarket piece. You just get rid of this part of it, and you just cut it off at this section right here. You can take those aftermarket toppers. You can spin pearls in it. You can use water attachments, but they sell aftermarket pieces for the pivot, and you can use it on this. I found out it's the same exact dimensions if you cut it off exactly right here, because I use it like this instead. So if you take it at this dimension, it fits perfectly with the pivot. So guys, think about that. Instead of spending $110 or $120 on the pivot, you can get this for $56 out the door. Our code, $56 is half the price, guys. Think about it. Same as well with the Ace. I mean, with the Max. This is half the price of the Puffco Peak. And coming as I used to vape, I used to be a vape store manager. Okay, guys, and you read the specs. This actually has better specs than the Puffco Peak, and it's half the price when you use our code. So I'm just letting you guys know about that.
Yeah, there's certain, like, I don't think I would have to be gifted a Puffco or something like that to actually use one of those products. Not that I have anything personally against them. I just think that they're more than I am looking for as a consumer, and they do seem like kind of like the elitist.
Like great design, by the way. Apple. I love the way they look. By the way, I love the way they look.
Yeah, well, that's amazing. The thing. That's
amazing.
That's what kind of reminds me of Apple. When Apple first started really making everything look real sleek and real cool, and they really started revolutionizing the form factor of things. I think that's what Puffco's doing for the industry right now. Is they're creating a form factor that is going to be an industry standard.
It's a challenge. However, yeah, you have to push up to that standard, because if not, you're going to be pushed to the side, because Puffco is leading. Absolutely. And guys, I don't have a problem with Puffco if you want to buy Puffco. I'm just talking about my channel is about looking for the best products for the best deal, the best quality for the best deal. And personally, my research, Puffco is not the best product for the price. I'm just saying, okay?
Like for me, myself, I'm one of those kind of people that I'm looking for function over form. And while I appreciate aesthetics, I really like aesthetics. I'm an aesthetically minded person. You see how much decoration and stuff I got going on in my stuff. But at the same time, it needs to function first and foremost. And it needs to be at a buy-in, has to be at a price point that I can access it. So if I can't access it, it ain't doing no good. You know?
And so see what I like about this Jaws hot knife?
Products.
So you have, like, this has a digital reader on the side. So I can read I don't care how long I'm holding down the button, but it has like a hold down button reader. It has like a temp reader, so I can hold this laser. There's a laser on one end, and then you have your hot knife on the other end. It's great because it's got a pin lid, so you don't have to worry about this getting stuck on your pocket or whatever. You just put the lid on. You could stick it in your shirt pocket. It looks like a pen. Nobody would even know. In fact, you got to be careful that somebody doesn't actually grab it and think it is a pen and start to use it, right? So if you do carry it around at work, don't put it in your shirt pocket because they might accidentally ask to use it. So, but hey, it's great devices. And like I said, this is not about hating on Puffco. Like, Puffco's really cool. I had a Puffco Proxy. I had a Puffco Peak. Unfortunately, neither one of them work anymore.
I've used those devices, but again, they're so pricey that I'm afraid. I'm sketched out. If I drop this thing, you know, a friend lets me use their Peak or something like that. I'm like, ooh, I don't.
You see that?
No, man, it ain't a baby. You can't. I'm like, dude, I don't know. It's an expensive. I don't want to drop it. You know.
What's up, Sunfish? What's up? Cheers.
Sunfish?
He says cheers. And guys, let's go back to talking about the rosin. I'm gonna take one more dab. Right now, I'm super high off of that one dab. Guys, let me tell you something. Normally, it would have taken about 4 live resin dabs to equal the effects that I'm getting off of that one small little dab off of this. And I'm not trying to sell this. Like, dude, I don't care if you get this or not. Like, I'm just letting you know, from my experience, having very high tolerance, this hits me hard, and I have a high tolerance.
Again, I think it's a more well-rounded, fuller spectrum product. You know what I mean? Probably very first wash. Definitely very first wash, I would imagine, which means that it's going to be retaining most of the.
I love the Proxy design as well. Unfortunately, mine died. Yeah, I agree.
Now, the Proxy is one of those things that. Oh my God! Now that's something different right there, because I can see myself in a little smoking jacket, like kicking back, and then you know, feeling like I'm smoking a pipe. You know, like
I love my Proxy, guys. I'm not joking. Like, you think I had a Proxy? It died. Here's the shell to it right here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now that's one of the things.
I sent mine back. They just never gave me a replacement. So.
And let me say, you guys are seeing that sort of that move. I was mentioning that move to modularity is going to be the next big thing for these devices. And you're even seeing people who don't necessarily make the devices, but they're making modularity for the devices. So you've got Rise Hemp over there. I think John over there at Rise Hemp, I think, does 3D printing, same as I do, and he makes these really cool connectors that allow, the Eris.
He has a website actually. I think it's Puffco Proxy or something like that.
Yeah. So I mean, all these different adapters that allow, modularity and stuff like that. That's where the future's at. You know what I mean? Because it'll allow people to use the devices how they want to use. So.
Yeah. Because honestly, my Yokan Ace did not work properly the way it came. And I even talked to Yokan on the phone. And they'll admit that they needed to fix the device. Now they send little whips out with their devices now, so you can upgrade it. But I literally took the clear part out and stuck this little mouthpiece in right
the problem with the original mouthpiece on that I saw, it was just too narrow. So what's going to wind up happening is as you're drawing through it, it's going to wind up accumulating wax. You cannot avoid it with the original.
It can't pass through. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
All right, I'm taking another dab. And then I'm going to have to get back to work, guys. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for hanging out in session. This went by rather quickly, didn't it?
A little bit, yeah. But, time flies when you're having a good time.
Amen.
I'm going to hit more of these smoothies. Now, this guy's for 70 to 149 for their house rosin. That's pretty potent. That came in at like 79.63% THCA. This one did the Z count, which again is very, very potent for rosin typically.
I think the difference that we're getting is mine's a little bit more terpy.
Well, you got to remember, this is probably a second or third wash to the house rosin. So.
Wow.
Let's see what we got.
You know what? This almost reminds me of the citrus splash, the way it tastes.
It's funny. JD all red. Where is he? It's funny. I think I know this guy. I think he and I used to hang out in the same circles over a decade ago. Well, I remember you mentioning him a while back, and I recognized the pipes. I used to float around and find tobacco pipe circles myself, and it's one of those things that you recognize certain artists when you see their art. So I'm wondering if this guy didn't kick it back at pipechat.info when that was still a online forum. Really nice stuff. Look at these for the proxy. Oh my
goodness, that wave is just coming over me right now, y'all.
It's hitting you now, isn't it?
This stuff is the truth, guys. I'm not lying. Like, if somebody's having some pain relief issues, if they're looking for a good rosin for pain relief, I'm not going to lie. You don't have to have that much. Like, I'm doing little dabs right now. Gosh.
Well, he wouldn't know me as what I go by currently. He would know me by an entirely different name from back in the day. But it's really, really cool to see that people that were previously just doing traditional tobacco pipes and stuff like that are transitioning into making bowls for the proxy. Is really fascinating.
Here it is. It's called Peel Out. Peel Out.
Yeah.
Well, he was asking for the name.
Yeah,
this is Peel Out, and it's from it's on Shop Hello Mary's website. It's called Feel Good and Prestige Farms.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, he's listening.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, I was noticing they actually have a couple of different
yeah, you want to shoot that up on the screen, you could.
Yeah, I'm looking for it right now.
Yeah, I would definitely suggest that if somebody's having needs pain relief, that would be a good rosin. Yeah, it costs more, but you don't have to do as big of a dab. And if you really need the pain relief, you're willing to pay it.
Yeah, so I don't think I actually have I don't think I'm a moderator, but what I can do is I'm just going to DM it.
Oh, I didn't moderate you yet?
I don't think so, but I'm going to DM it directly to Moi.
Okay.
And then he can take care of that. But yeah, I'm looking at, so the Feel Good Premium Rosin line, they have a few different collaborations. They have Feel Good and Ganja Guru. They have Feel Good and West Coast Alchemy. And then they have Prestige Farms and Feel Good. So the main collection is Prestige Farms and Feel Good.
Yeah.
And they have, I think, 7 under that one. And then you got 1 each with Ganja Guru and West Coast Alchemy.
Yeah.
So really, really cool stuff.
Now, keep in mind, not all of them are because some of them are only like 60% THC.
Yeah, some of them, that's something that you want to do before you order, guys. If you're if you want to make sure that you're getting something very, very potent, you want to check it out, because I did see a couple of them. I think the Sorbetto which is Feel Good and West Coast Alchemy, is only like 63% THCA. So
yeah.
But there's some very interesting strains there. I'm interested in just like the corn syrup and the banana OG.
Yeah, I think they're sold out of a lot of them, unfortunately. That's it right there,
it looks
guys.
Like they've got some other stuff going on, though. Some other collaborations or side labels. Have you seen the Wizard?
I've actually tried the straw nano one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I tried it when Cannabis and Coffee came to town for the black tie, and I met up with him. We actually smoked out my car, and we dabbed out my car. And he had the expensive stuff where it says handmade or whatever on the label. And I took a picture of it. But I took a couple dabs. It was one of the terpiest rosins I'd ever tried. And it was really good. But I think that one is even more expensive. I think that one's like $100.
Well, it's more expensive and it's out of stock. So
okay.
But it's still, it looks really cool. I think we're going to start seeing more collaborations and stuff from here on out.
Yes, sir.
We'll start seeing more of this stuff. So.
Hey, and if you guys are interested in checking out the rosin that you saw today, make sure you use code BeReal to save 10% off at shophillamary.com. yocanblack.com, you can save 30% off with code BeReal. So those are the options that we're looking at today. They have a lot of different devices. And, of course, you can always use code ReviewSesh as well.
Yeah, so you guys are going to be seeing, I think tomorrow I'm going to get back to my normal reviews. I'm still kind of recovering from that all-day stream, but I'm going to finish, dealing with that recovery, taking care of doing a self-care thing. And then tomorrow I'm going to get back to making my normal reviews. So I'll be back to daily or every other day after that. So.
Well, stay tuned. I got a few things coming down the line. I'm not sure if I can announce a couple things, so I'm trying to be careful, but I got a sampler pack coming. We do have a giveaway coming down the line. So we're about 50 subscribers away from doing a giveaway on my channel, right here on this channel. When I reach 500 subscribers, and it actually took, it took over a month for each 100 that I got. So I worked at it. It took longer than just a couple of months. So it didn't happen overnight. But I'm also very blessed and very surprised that many people are willing to watch me every week, because I look at my analytics and I get 500 people watching me every week. So I appreciate that. And so we're right around the corner from that, 50 subscribers. Not only we're going to be doing a giveaway, we've got one of my favorite companies that wants to do something for us as well. We're going to talk about that later, as well as we're going to be upgrading the camera, guys. We won't have to be looking at blurred flower on my videos anymore. So when we get to that point, 50 subscribers, we're going to be doing some things. We might even get rid of this background. We might do some things, but I need your support. Maybe. Keep subscribing. Keep using code BeReal, because that's that's what funds this. You know what I'm saying? So keep doing what you guys are doing. I appreciate that.
Yep.
And then make sure you go over to ReviewSesh and subscribe if you have not already.
And as far as I have 3 giveaways that are going out that I'll be sending out from my location. Those giveaways were held yesterday. I'll be getting those out tomorrow. I'll be printing those labels and forwarding those tracking numbers to the people who won those giveaways. So if you're in the chat, you'll be getting your tracking numbers tomorrow at some point.
And guys, we both have reviews coming from Rise Hemp. I've got some tier 1 rosin in the mail, and he just got a new pack. So guys, stay tuned.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. From first look and the first taste of one of those yesterday.
Yeah, we're one of the first reviewers on this company. So you're not going to see these videos anywhere else.
That's what I was saying about that full spectrum thing earlier. I could tell that when I tried that, I can tell it's full spectrum.
Yes, sir.
It hit me like things don't normally hit me.
Yes, sir. Well, guys, I've got to wrap up this live. I've got to get back to where I'm actually making money so I can pay the bills so that I can do this in my free time and have fun hanging out with you guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. I appreciate you, ReviewSesh.
Thanks for having me.
I couldn't. It wouldn't be as fun without you. It's definitely smoke time, but right now it's back to work time. Make sure you go check out my newest review on the Peel Out Rosin by Shop Hill and Mary. Use code BeReal. Make sure you go check out ReviewSesh's newest review. What did you just review last?
Let me check. It's all been kind of a blur over the past few days, I'll be honest.
He had like 800 people watch his live yesterday.
Actually, that was the unboxing for the bomb.
Guys, you want to go find out about the new bomb? This is the old bomb. You want to upgrade? If you want to upgrade yourself, go check out his review before you spend the money.
That's worth it. Just be careful. It's not for the faint of heart. It will get you.
That's right.
So,
just the same thing with this. This is worth it, but it's not for the faint of heart. Hey, guys, we got to go. I appreciate you. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. And shout out to the replay squad. I see you guys. We'll see you guys
for being here, guys.
On the next video.
Y'all stay lifted. Stay blessed.
Peace.